Thank you for being here today. I'm here today to talk to you about reserva troncal. Thank you for joining me here. Reserva troncal or reserva lineal is a system of reserva by virtue of which an ascendant who inherits from his descendant any property which the latter may have acquired by gratuitous title from another ascendant, or a brother or sister, is obliged to reserve such property as he may have acquired by operation of law for the benefit of relatives who are within the third degree and who belong to the line from which said property came. Art.891 NCC. The reason for reserva troncal is to reserve certain property in favor of certain relatives. The personal elements of reserva troncal are as follows. The ascendant, brother or sister, otherwise known as the origin of the property, from whom the descendant propositus has acquired the property by gratuitous title. The descendant propositus, from whom the ascendant reservista in turn had acquired the property by gratuitous title. The ascendant reservista who is obliged to reserve the property, and the relatives of the propositus, otherwise known as the reservatarios, who are within the third degree and who belong to the line from which the property came and for whose benefits the reservation is constituted. The essential elements of reserva troncal. The property should have been inherited by operation of law by an ascendant reservista from his descendant propositus upon the death of the latter. The property should have been previously acquired by gratuitous title by the descendant propositus from another ascendant or from a brother or sister, and the descendant propositus should have died without any legitimate issue in the direct descending line who could inherit from him. Example number 1. Naruto got married to Hinata. They had only one daughter, Himawari. Hinata died, survived only by Naruto, Himawari, and her sisters, Ino and Shizune. Naruto married again to Sakura. They had 6 children. Himawari died without issue. A year after, Naruto also died. Sakura and her 6 children took possession of all the properties, including a parcel of land which Naruto and Hinata had purchased. Who is now entitled to this property? Answer. Ino and Shizune are now entitled to 1/2 of the property, while Sakura and 6 children for another 1/2. 1/2 of property is reservable in accordance with Art. 891 of the New Civil Code. The property is conjugal partnership of Naruto and Hinata. Upon the death of the Hinata, Himawari inherited in accordance with laws of intestate succession 1/2 portion of the said property. The other 1/2 to the Naruto. Upon the death of the Himawari, Naruto inherited 1/2 portion of said property. Therefore, pursuant to Art. 891 of the New Civil Code, Naruto was obliged to reserve the portion he had thus inherited from his daughter for the benefits of Ino and Shizune, aunts of Himawari in the maternal side, who are relative in the third degree belonging to the line from which the said property came. Example number 2. The property originally belonged to Judge. Judge and Sora had 5 children, Reiju, Aikiji, Niji, Sanji, Yonji. Judge married again to Big Mum and had Pudding. Judge died and left the property to Pudding. Pudding after a year died single without any descendant. Her mother, Big Mum, sold the property to Kaido. Subsequently, Reiju, Aikiji, Niji, Sanji, Yonji sold the same property to Odin. Several years Big Mum died. Is the property reservable? How about the 2 sales, are they valid or not? Answer. In order that the property shall be considered as reservable under Art. 891 of the New Civil Code, it is necessary that the following requisites must concur. The property should have been inherited by operation of law by an ascendant reservista from his descendant propositus upon the death of the latter. The property should have been previously acquired by gratuitous title by the descendant propositus from another ascendant or from a brother or sister, and the descendant propositus should have died without any legitimate issue in the direct descending line who could inherit from him. It is clear that all of these requisites are present in the instant case. Consequently, when Pudding died, the property passed by operation of law to her mother, Big Mum. It became reservable. Big Mum is reservista, who must reserve the property for the benefit of the relatives of H who are within the third degree and who belong to the line from which the property came. The first sale is valid, but Big Mum reservista can only alienate which she has and nothing more. The alienation transmits only the conditional and revocable title of the reservista, the rights acquired by the transferee being revoked or resolved by the survival of the reservatarios at the time of the death of the reservista. Reservatarios, Reiju, Ikiji, Niji, Sanji and Yonji were still alive at the time of the death of the reservista, Big Mum. Therefore, the previous sale made by reservista, Big Mum in favor of Kaido became of no legal effect, and the property passed automatically and by operation of law to the reservatarios. But then, the reservatarios had also alienated their right or expectancy over the reservable property during the pendency of the reserva. Was the sale valid? This question was answered in the affirmative. Thank you for watching. I hope you find this video interesting and useful. See you in the next video. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe, because I have lots of more videos coming.